Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another beta impressions video. Turns out two betas have been released here relatively close together. The Monster Hunter World beta and the Metal Gear Survive beta. So I will be playing this one as well. The way this is it's a horde mode game. That's basically what it is. So you can go to this little box here and you can change your weapons and stuff like that, which I'm not going to have an AR. I decided it's probably best for me to have like a melee weapon and then like a bow or something. But so basically this is just a really deep crafting and just horde mode game. Well, at least it says, from what I've read, this could be entirely wrong, but from what I've read, there is going to be a nope, never mind, sorry. There's going to be a single player campaign and like co-op multiplayer missions, and apparently this is one of the co-op modes. Apparently this is what is called like a supply raid or supply run or something like that. Salvage mission. I was completely off. But basically you get spawned in, there's a little mine shaft thing you have to protect, and yeah, you can craft barricades, you can craft like traps and stuff like that. Think of it kind of like realistic Fortnite. But you have to get materials and stuff like that by like breaking boxes, by picking up stuff, by looting stuff. It seems pretty fun. Basically, you're protecting everything from zombies. I've played one round, and I have to say it's pretty fun. But then again, I do love horde mode games. So here's like the mid-lobby game where there is friendly fire. It doesn't do any damage, but it does stun you, which can be kind of annoying. Oh yeah, there's lots of crafting here in this game. Like I mentioned that it had deep crafting. So you can craft new weapons, which of course it's the beta, so you can't exactly really do too much in it, right? You can upgrade, like you can customize weapons and stuff like that, and gear. Like you can strengthen it and make it like give more armor, more defense, more durability and stuff like that, which you do have to repair your items. If you can see this, everything's at like 97% because this is what I was wearing for my first match. But you can also like change the color and the camo of it, which is nice, and this doesn't cost anything to do. You can just change the color to whatever you want, which I love customization in games, so of course I love this already. And then you can also change stuff. Like if I option part settings, I can select this. Now from what I can tell, it's only cosmetic, but it does like cost materials to do. So yeah, I'm not too sure if that is if it's cosmetic or if it's gonna be actually like stat affected, but yeah, you can do that if you want. And then you can of course, obviously these things affect the stats of your clothing piece, like because you can store more rounds and stuff like that, which is pretty useful and pretty cool. But yeah, there's lots of customization here, which I love. I love games where I can just always be crafting something, always be building something, always have that sense of progression. You can also craft consumables like medic gel, bandages, stuff like that. Then you can craft new like armor, new clothing, which there really isn't anything to craft here in the beta. You can make meals, cooking. That's pretty interesting. What else can you do? Oh yeah, gadgets. So this is stuff like wooden, like barricades, traps, like basically the stuff you would like in a horde mode based game. So I only have 30 arrows, I have 8 shotgun shells, and I have 14 bullets. But there is melee in this game. So like I can use, oh, I'm out of stamina. Yeah, that's the thing. You have a stamina meter, so the top bar is my health, the bottom bar is my stamina, and I did nothing in that fight. But so you have to sprint across the map, you have to get to like the defense area, which I'll show you here in a second. I'm gonna let this guy run past me, and then I'm gonna hack him and slash him. Oh, ow. That was rude. Wanderer zombie. Okay, so this is what I was mean by materials and stuff like that. You break these wooden boxes, I can pick up wood, I can pick up nails, and then I can use that stuff to craft like barricades and stuff. As far as I know, I haven't found any materials that are used to create traps and stuff. So oh, you can pick up chairs. You can pick up like entire chairs and like jars and stuff for the materials, which is pretty cool. Like some stuff you have to break, but other things you just pick up, which I find a little odd. But I mean, I'm not complaining. Like these little barricades, even the ones that are preset, you can smash and pick up the stuff. You just have to smash them first. Then if I go through here, I can go to a gadget crafting bench like I was talking about earlier, and I can craft some barricades. So I'm gonna do this. You can either send it to your storage house to use in future missions, I assume, or you can put it right into your inventory, which of course I'm gonna put it into my inventory so I can lay down some stuff back here. Someone already put something here, but I'm gonna go ahead and just, help patch things up. Someone already put a fence here. Ooh, someone put down spiked walls. I haven't seen those yet, actually. I mean, I'm sure I can craft them, but I've never seen anyone use them before. I'm also going to cover up our backside here. Which, if you want to, you can go to the drill, I assume, since it says digging. You can go there and start it earlier than this. Like, there's a timer to like get things moving along, but I can come over here and hold down X and just place it down. Which I'm not going to do because I'm not an asshole, but, the option's there. So another thing that's weird is like this little ball thing. So basically what I can do is I can place this down like anywhere I want, and say like say I'm over here and like, oh no, I'm getting my asshole handed to me by some zombies. What I can do is I can use this and press R2, and I will teleport back over here. I don't know if that was in any of the previous Metal Gear games for like next gen or whatever, or current gen, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I can see that being handy, because say like they break through our back line that we weren't watching, you can just teleport right over here and then instantly be over here and stop the threat. That might be overpowered. I don't know if it's infinite because of the beta or whatever. It does have a cooldown on it, but I could see that potentially being overpowered, especially if you and your teammates use it at different times. That will kind of ensure that at least one person's teleport is always up. So you can see there's 3 lanes, very MOBA-esque, and the red dots are, well, zombies. And you can see like the little like teleporter cloud thing that they're appearing on or whatnot. It's really weird, but yeah, so lots of zombies. Which I'm actually gonna use a bow here. I'm not sure how far arrows drop, but we're gonna go ahead and just spread out the damage so that when they get up close I can use my machete or whatnot. I actually killed that one, sweet. I'm a better sniper than I thought. Oh, there's a guy behind me helping me. That would also help too. I mean, I've already blown through half my arrows. Oh, you can pick them up. This is actually my first time using the bow, so I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up all these arrows then. Like that. But there are guns and stuff in this game, of course. But ammo, it seems to be very, very sparse. So I'm kind of not using it. You can, if you find gunpowder, which I'm not sure if you find it or craft it, you can make more bullets. But since I don't know how to, I'm not going to. Okay. I'm not in a good position here. I understand that now. Hiya! Damn it. I haven't actually died yet, so I'm kind of interested to see what the... Oh, okay. So you just go down, and I have revive pills. I assume since it's a beta, I can just pick myself up. I'm not really, if I'm being honest, not a big fan of the melee combat in this game. I know that this is using the same engine from Metal Gear 5 or whatnot, but it honestly feels really... Oh, it's an oil trap song. That's actually pretty funny. But the melee combat in this game just feels really unpolished and clunky. Now they're coming from over there as well, and these are bombers, which are like, of course every zombie game has special infected now, which they of course explode. Who would have thunk? They have a lot of health, and their bullets like my bullets are pretty much ricocheting off of everything. Just taking down that one guy, I'm almost out of ammo. Which, of course, I'm going to waste the rest of it, and then I'll switch over to my shotgun and waste some more. Oh, there's the oil trap. That's actually pretty fun. I'm going to get away from this man. So the shotgun, from what I've seen, does a lot of... Holy shit, yes, it does do a lot of damage. I'm very happy to see that. But that's another thing about the game. I feel like each weapon kind of like it feels nice, like it feels impactful. Like when you shoot one of these guys in the chest with a pistol, you know, it won't stop them, but it'll at least like stagger them a little bit. Or, like whenever I'm shooting these guys with the bow, like even if I hit them in the chest, you know, at least they feel staggered or stuff like that. Like they're not just like invincible, like stalwart bullet sponges. Like if you see games like The Division, like another third-person shooter, you can walk up to a guy with a pump action and shoot him in the chest 4 or 5 times and he will like barely react to it. And that upsets me, because if you're gonna have a game that has weapons in it, they need to feel impactful to like kind of give a sense of power, or like at least judge a weapon's like potential based on like that visual feedback. Like if you compare pistols in a video game, say like using a 9mm and it like doesn't really stagger them, and then you switch over to like a Magnum or something like that, and then that like blows them backwards. That like is a visual, that visual feedback basically says, hey, this one staggers the enemy more, it does more damage. And that's important in games, because if you have a shotgun, no matter how cool it sounds, if you're like in The Division, no matter how cool it sounds, if it doesn't do anything to the enemy, it's gonna feel wimpy and it's gonna feel weak. But in this beta, I do think they nailed down weapon impactfulness. It's satisfying to hit someone with a weapon, and it's kind of frustrating when the enemies like swing faster than me, so their attack interrupts my animation. That's kind of annoying. Like melee combat in this game, it just isn't that great. And we survived. We made it through. See, that wasn't too hard. To be fair, this mission is easy, so I assume like harder missions, you know, more enemies, more special enemies, stuff like that. Clear the rank with A, and then you can open up these little boxes, and basically this will have crafting materials in it. Then you go to your rewards list, and you get different rewards based on how well you do, and we got A rankings, so of course we got quite the large amount of rewards, which of course mostly it's crafting materials, which I mean you kind of have to expect. But yeah, that's my Metal Gear Survive beta impressions. Pros, animations are pretty fluid. It's a horde mode game, which this is of course personal. I love horde mode games. The crafting is deep, the customization is deep. Like I didn't show you guys the character creator because I already made one because I'm an idiot. But the character creator is pretty deep. You can really fine-tune your character to look exactly like you or exactly how you want. So deep character creator, lots of crafting and customizations. It's a horde mode game, which I personally prefer. The animations are all fluid and nice. The guns feel impactful and feel powerful and you know, as they should, because they're weapons and stuff. Cons, I'd say, can be boring sometimes, because like every game, if you do the same thing over and over and over and over again, you're gonna get bored eventually. The melee combat, not great. It's clunky, it's slow, it's just not good, especially when there are games that are third person like Dark Souls. I understand two completely different things that have done melee combat better. Like if you're gonna make melee combat a focus of your game, you need to make it a little bit more fluid, a little bit more fine-tuned, and just not as clunky. So I'd say that's really the only con that I can think of at the moment. I mean, I might think of one later, and if I do, I'll put it in the comments. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment. Did you guys enjoy this video? Have you played the Metal Gear Survive beta? Are you planning on playing it? What do you think of the game after all this footage you've seen? Yeah, let me know down in the comments below. And subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. I'm the Battlemoon, and I will see you in the next video.